eyes are deteriorating too soon, yeah? Now you have some short-range muscles and long-range muscles in your eyes. The short range, of course, gets you to look at short, long at long. And by the age of 11, those muscles are set. Now, eye doctors are being very concerned today about children's eyesight because children are having overexposure to short range. That's in all the computers, Game Boys, television, things like that. They're having overexposure to short range and underexposure to long range. One old doctor, he made the statement, he said, we should spend more time looking at the mountains. Not many mountains in Singapore. Clouds, tops of trees, birds flying in the air. When you give the eyes the right conditions, they have the ability to heal. Eyes need you to be well hydrated. Eyes need you to sleep for 8 hours a night, ideally starting at about 9 o'clock. Eyes also need you to reduce your technology time. That's one of the biggest eye weakness. The cells in the eye need nutrition, so that's high fiber, lots of fruits and vegetables. Protein, there's your legumes, your nuts, your seeds. And great fats, because the membrane around every cell in the body is 50% fat. Your best fats are your avocado, your nuts, your seeds, and also a little coconut oil or olive oil. Eyes, when given the right conditions, can begin to heal.
Over 8 billion people currently live in the world, and more than 2.2 billion of them have vision impairments, including those who need glasses or contact lenses to see properly. Maybe you are also one of them. If yes, do you really believe there might be any chance to restore perfect 20/20th's vision overnight? I hope you'd say no. But Dr. Barbara O'Neill begs to differ and says yes. And this is not just a random bold claim to get attention. In this video, we'll dive into why she claimed this, her groundbreaking insights on vision health, bust common misconceptions, and uncover practical, science-backed steps to sharper eyesight. Whether you're tired of glasses, worried about your screen time, or just curious if the hype is real, this is a must-watch. The myth of overnight vision restoration. Let me tell you something about eyesight. It's not like flipping a switch where everything becomes crystal clear overnight. But here's the good news. You can improve it over time if you stick to the right habits. It's kind of like planting a garden. You won't see flowers blooming the next day, but with care and patience, something amazing happens. Dr. Barbara O'Neill, who's pretty famous for her natural health advice, always says that the best way to help your eyes isn't through quick fixes. Those might seem easy, but they're often just band-aids, not real solutions. Think of your eyes like an extremely high-tech camera. They've got over 2 million working parts that allow you to see the world. But like any camera, they need proper care to stay in the best shape. If you neglect them, maybe by staring at screens all day or not eating the right foods, they start to lose their edge. Clarified the metaphor with exact terminology. Many of you probably know carrots and spinach are like fuel for your eyes. They're packed with beta-carotene and lutein, which protect your eyes from harmful light and keep them strong. And fish like salmon? It's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which help prevent dry eyes and support the retina, the part of your eye that lets you see in the first place. The glasses and contacts you wear are lifesavers for the short term, but they don't fix why your vision went downhill in the first place. For example, let's talk about screens. You've probably felt that tired, blurry feeling after a day of gaming, scrolling, or working on your laptop, right? That's digital eye strain. It's like your eyes are yelling, "Give us a break." So you also need to do something like stretching for your eyes. We will come to this later, but just because most people don't take care of their eyes, over half the population worldwide has some form of vision impairment. Nearly 1 billion cases could have been prevented or treated with proper care. Updated with precise global statistics from WHO, the most common eye care people take is wearing sunglasses while going out. That's it. But here's the twist.
Sunglasses are not good for eyes. You see, your eyes are an extension of your brain. Whereas if we go outside on a hot sunny day, the strength of the sun is being monitored by the eyes and the message is sent to the brain. And when the sun is very hot and very strong, it gives a message to the skin to close up little receptor sites so you don't burn so easily. But if you go out into hot sun with sunglasses on, you can burn a lot easy because your brain didn't get the message that the sun's hot to close the little receptor sites.
And remember, too much sugar doesn't just mess with your waistline, it can hurt your eyes too. High blood sugar can damage the tiny blood vessels in your eyes, leading to serious issues like diabetic retinopathy, which can cause blindness. So, start small. Eat foods that are good for your eyes, give them regular breaks, and drink plenty of water. Sure, you won't wake up tomorrow with eagle vision, but over time, these little habits can make a big difference. And along with that, you should also keep tabs on the common causes of vision loss. Common causes of vision loss. You know, our eyes work so hard every single day, but most of us don't even think about how we treat them until something feels off. Think about this. How much time do you spend staring at a screen? Whether it's scrolling on your phone, binging shows, or working on your laptop, those hours add up. Guess what? When you're glued to a screen, you blink around 5 times less than usual. Blinking is like giving your eyes a quick drink of water. Without enough of it, your eyes dry out and start to feel scratchy. That's why so many of us end up with digital eye strain, where your eyes feel heavy, blurry, or just plain tired. It's like running a marathon without ever stopping for water. Your eyes can't keep up. Then there's the stuff we ignore, like not giving our eyes proper care. Ever read in a bad light and felt your eyes working overtime? Or forgotten to clean your contacts properly? Little things like that can mess with your vision more than you'd think. And skipping eye checkups? Big mistake. Eye problems like glaucoma are sneaky. There's no pain and no warning signs until you've already lost some vision. But it's not just about how we treat our eyes. What we eat plays a huge role too. Have you heard of lutein? It's this super important nutrient that's like sunglasses for your eyes. It helps block harmful blue light from screens and keeps the part of your eye responsible for clear vision, the retina, in good shape. If you're not getting enough lutein from foods like spinach or kale, your retina can start to break down, making it harder to see fine details. And then there's omega-3s, found in things like salmon and walnuts. They're essential for keeping your eyes moist and comfortable because they help your eyes produce natural tears. But I know, by the time you are watching this video, you have already done enough damage to your eyes all these days. But never mind, you still have a chance to improve your vision. It's not me saying it, but Dr. O'Neill is. Barbara O'Neill's approach to vision improvement. You know how most of us just slap on glasses or pop in contacts when our vision gets blurry? Barbara's like, hold on a second. Your eyes are part of your body, and they can heal if you treat them right. She's all about taking care of them with the right food, simple exercises, and natural remedies. And honestly, it makes so much sense.
So there is an eye wash that is very beneficial for sore eyes, for bloodshot eyes, for dry eyes. And this can also be used for glaucoma. It's a half a teaspoon of golden seal and a half a teaspoon of eye brine and 1 cup of boiling water. So you cool and strain, and then you can wash your eyes with a little eye wash, you know, the little eye bath. You can wash your eyes with that a couple of times a day. I've had guests come to our program with dry eyes and some people with weepy eyes. They're always wiping their eyes, and they have found that this tea has helped them. So eye bright are leaves, and that's a root. Usually you buy it in a powder form.
Let's start with what we eat. Barbara says your eyes need nutrients, just like the rest of your body. For example, as I said already, you should eat carrots. They've got beta-carotene, which helps you see better in the dark. But it's not just carrots. Spinach and kale act like shields for your eyes, protecting them from harmful light. And if your eyes ever feel super dry, it might mean you're missing out on omega-3 fatty acids, which you can get from fish like salmon or even walnuts. There's research that backs this up too. People who eat these foods regularly have far fewer problems with their vision as they get older. Just changing what's on your plate can save your eyesight. Then there are these simple exercises she suggests. You know that burning feeling you get in your eyes after staring at your phone or laptop all day? That's called digital eye strain, and it happens to a ton of people. Like, Over 60% of adults who use screens daily. Barbara says to try this thing where you look at something far away for a few seconds, then switch to something close. It's like giving your eyes a little workout. There's also this trick called palming, where you cover your eyes with your hands for a bit. It feels super relaxing. It's like a mini spa for your eyes. And some studies even say these exercises can stop your vision from getting worse. And here's the wildest part. Barbara swears by castor oil for your eyes. I know it sounds weird, but apparently, putting a drop of cold-pressed castor oil in each eye before bed can do wonders for dryness and irritation. People who've tried it say it's a game changer. She's also a fan of warm compresses to help with things like styes or puffiness. Basically, just using simple stuff you have at home. But what blows my mind is that Barbara believes many vision problems aren't permanent. Like, we've been conditioned to think that once our eyesight goes bad, that's it. Glasses forever. But she's like, nope. You can improve your eyesight with the right food, exercises, and care. Honestly, it's kind of inspiring. It's like she's giving us permission to believe that our bodies can heal if we just give them what they need. Eye exercises to improve vision. Imagine you're sitting in front of a screen, maybe your phone, computer, or tablet, for a long time. After a while, your eyes start feeling sore, dry, and maybe even a little heavy, right? That's because we're not really built to focus on one thing up close for hours without giving our eyes a break. Here's a cool trick to help with that. It's called the 20-20-20 rule. Basically, every 20 minutes, you should look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Sounds simple, but it's super effective. It's like stretching your legs after sitting too long. When you do this, it gives your eyes a chance to relax and stop getting so tired. Studies show that following this rule can cut down on the tired, achy feeling in your eyes by almost 50%.
Castor oil can also be used on the eyes. It can help break down cataracts and it can help prevent and help glaucomas. You just put one drop on your finger and wipe it over your eye. A little bit will go on your lashes. It'll penetrate through your eye. You can put a drop in your eye, but it's just a bit difficult. It's just easier to just wipe it over your eyelid. It'll penetrate through. You'll get a little bit on your lashes, which will penetrate through. It's very sticky and thick, but you'll find within about half an hour it has absorbed through.
What is castor oil again?
It's the oil from the castor oil plant. Are you familiar with the castor oil plant? It grows very freely in a lot of the Fijian islands. And I know in Jamaica, I met a few people from Jamaica when I worked in the Bronx, and they make their own castor oil from the castor oil plant. The castor oil we buy is clear. The castor oil that they make in Jamaica is dark brown. But it will all do it. The same thing will do it.
Another trick to help your eyes stay strong is called focus shifting. This one's fun because it's like a mini workout for your eyes. All you have to do is look at something near you, like your phone or a book, and then switch your focus to something far away, like across the room or out the window. You keep switching back and forth between near and far objects. This might sound simple, but it helps your eye muscles stay flexible and strong, just like how we need to stretch our muscles to stay fit. If you keep doing this, your eyes won't get stiff, and you'll avoid problems like blurry vision down the road. It's like giving your eyes a little workout every day. And here's a nice, easy way to relax your eyes when they're feeling stressed. It's called palming. All you do is rub your hands together to warm them up, then gently place your palms over your closed eyes. Don't press too hard. Just let the warmth from your hands relax your eyes and give them a little rest. It's like putting your eyes in a cozy little blanket. This helps calm the nerves in your eyes, which can get tense after staring at a screen or reading for too long. It's a great way to release some of that built-up tension. Plus, it can help you feel more relaxed in general. If you spend a lot of time on screens, you probably know that staring at them for too long isn't great for your eyes. Studies show that around 65% of people who use screens extensively experience digital eye strain. But the good news is, doing simple things like the 20-20-20 rule, focus shifting, and palming can make a huge difference. Your eyes stay healthier, sharper, and much more comfortable, even if you're on a screen for hours. Nutrition for better eyesight exercise is never enough unless you give yourself proper nutrients. There are these amazing nutrients called lutein and zeaxanthin that you need. You can find them in foods like spinach and kale. Yep, all those leafy greens your mom probably told you to eat. These nutrients are like sunglasses for your eyes. They help block out harmful light, especially blue light from phones and computers, which can hurt your eyes over time. Studies show that eating these nutrients can lower the risk of something called age-related macular degeneration, which is a major cause of vision loss in older people. Plus, there's omega-3s, healthy fats your body can't make, so you've got to get them from foods like salmon or flax seeds. They're good for your eyes, cutting down inflammation and keeping blood vessels healthy. You know what? Nearly 1 in 7 people over 45 could end up with AMD if they don't take care of their eyes. But if you load up on foods with omega-3s, vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin, you're giving your eyes a major advantage. Lifestyle changes for long-term vision health. So, the first thing you have to do is set up your diet with the right amount of omega-3s, vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin. And then, focus on getting enough sleep and water. When we don't sleep enough, our eyes don't get the chance to rest and heal, so they start feeling dry and uncomfortable. Try to get at least 7-9 hours of sleep every night. It's not just good for your body, but also for your eyes. And don't forget to drink plenty of water throughout the day. If you're dehydrated, your eyes can dry out, and that's never fun. Staying hydrated helps keep your eyes moist and happy. In addition, here's a little secret to make things even easier: adjusting your screen settings. If your screen is too bright or you're in a dark room, it can really hurt your eyes. It's like staring into a light bulb. So, turn down the brightness on your screen or even get a screen filter to help cut down on the glare. Also, try to keep your screen at arm's length. If it's too close, it can strain your eyes even more.
Sunglasses are not good for eyes. You see, your eyes are an extension of your brain. Whereas if we go outside on a hot sunny day, the strength of the sun is being monitored by the eyes and the message is sent to the brain. And when the sun is very hot and very strong, it gives a message to the skin to close up little receptor sites so you don't burn so easily. But if you go out into hot sun with sunglasses on, you can burn a lot easier because your brain didn't get the message that the sun's hot to close the little receptor sites.
You need to be careful about lighting as well. Have you ever tried reading or working in a room that's too dark or way too bright? Both give your eyes strain. When the lighting isn't just right, your eyes have to work harder to see, and they get tired really fast. It's best to have soft, even lighting that's not too close to your face, but just enough to light up the room. This will help your eyes feel way more comfortable. So, if you start noticing your eyes getting tired or dry, just remember these simple things. Take breaks from your screen, adjust your settings, get the right lighting, sleep well, and drink enough water. Because all these things have literally proven that, over time, you can indeed restore your vision gradually. Under Barbara O'Neill's guidance, a lot of her patients have been able to see better without relying on glasses or getting surgery, just by changing a few things in their daily routine.
For 2 months she put castor oil in her eye and she went to have her cataract operation and the doctor said, "You don't need to be operated on, it's gone."
Wow. Okay.
Now, obviously, if the cataract's been there a while, it might take a little longer. But we've seen people break up bone spurs. And a funny story, I was in Dublin airport waiting for my pickup, and a man came up and he said, "Are you Barbara O'Neill?" I said, "I am." He said, "I've got a story for you." He said, and he looked late 50s, all his ligaments in his hand were shrinking, and his hand was coming like a claw. And he heard about the castor oil, so he wore castor oil pack on his hand every night. For a month, he said, "Look, it's gone." He said, "I just want to thank you."
Interesting. So amazing properties to that. We talked about cayenne pepper and turmeric, curcumin. We already touched on this Celtic salt. Okay.
Take Mary, for example. She had been wearing glasses pretty much her whole life because her vision wasn't great. Everything was blurry for her, whether she was reading or just watching TV. But after a few months of following Barbara's tips, like eating foods full of vitamins, doing simple eye exercises, and even just learning how to relax more, Mary started noticing that her vision was getting sharper. She could actually read without glasses, and her eyesight overall was clearer. And you know what? Mary's not the only one. There are plenty of people who've seen their vision improve using these methods. Then there's another woman, in her late 50s, who was really struggling with her eyesight. She had macular degeneration, a condition that messes up your central vision. Reading, driving, recognizing faces, everything was getting harder and harder. She'd tried all the conventional treatments, but nothing seemed to work. Then she attended one of Dr. Barbara O'Neill's wellness seminars. That's when everything changed. Dr. O'Neill talked about how diet and lifestyle could help with even the toughest health problems, and the woman decided to give it a shot. Under Dr. O'Neill's guidance, she completely revamped her eating habits. She loaded up on foods packed with nutrients for eye health, leafy greens, carrots, berries, and flax seeds. On top of that, she started doing simple eye exercises to improve blood flow and strengthen her eye muscles. Within a few months, she began to see changes, literally. Tasks that had become impossible, like threading a needle or reading small text, were doable again. At her next doctor's appointment, her ophthalmologist was floored. Her macular degeneration had stabilized without invasive treatments, a rare feat. Today, she's back to enjoying hobbies like embroidery and painting, things she thought she'd never do again. And not only women. Take a young man in his 30s who spent way too much time staring at screens. His chronic dry eyes and blurry vision were making his life miserable. His eyes were constantly red and irritated, and focusing for long periods felt impossible. He tried all the usual solutions, like artificial tears, but they only worked for a little while. Frustrated, he turned to Dr. O'Neill for help. Dr. O'Neill quickly figured out the problem: a combination of a poor diet, dehydration, and overworked eyes. She got him started on an anti-inflammatory diet full of omega-3s, leafy greens, and vitamin A-rich foods. She also taught him the 20-20-20 rule. And to soothe his irritated eyes, she recommended herbal remedies like chamomile compresses and eye bright tinctures. It didn't take long for things to turn around. Within weeks, the redness and dryness were gone, and his vision felt sharper. He could finally work long hours without discomfort, and his productivity shot up. The change was so dramatic that he started telling everyone about his experience, hoping to inspire others to try natural eye care too. So, you see, it's pretty amazing how simple changes can really make a difference. Okay, so while getting perfect vision overnight might sound too good to be true, Barbara O'Neill's natural methods could actually help improve your eyesight and keep your eyes healthier. Have you given any of these a shot? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more health tips from Barbara O'Neill. See you soon.